Welcome to BitBoy Crypto, home of the BitSquad, the largest and greatest crypto community in all the interwebs. My name is Ben. Every day on this channel, I show you how to make money in crypto. If you like money and crypto and random baseball buckets hanging from a tree, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Guys, let's talk about Bitcoin for a little bit. But I guess first, I got to say, congratulations on Atlanta Braves going to the World Series at the game last night. Really hype. Met some people there from the Bit Squad. Shout out to everybody that always talks to me whenever I'm in public. Glad to always meet people who are in crypto and who follow the channel. And as always, I appreciate the support. It was a very electric last night. It was a lot of fun. But guys, let's get to crypto. Let's talk about Bitcoin today. Because Bitcoin right now is hovering around the $60,000 level. It's at about 60,300 right now. It looks like it could be going down. There's not a lot of volume right now. I see that reflected in, a lot of our trading sites. It's looking like right now people are not excited to trade Bitcoin. Now, I thought this ETF was supposed to send us, up trillions and trillions of dollars like overnight. And we told you guys that that wasn't going to be the case. Now, if it were a spot ETF approval instead of a futures contract approval, then possibly we could have seen some of that. But people are seeing now that the ETF news is not enough to get us to where we're going to. And if you look at the charts, the truth is, on the weekly chart, it's very bearish. The actual candle, I can't show it right now to you, but the candle that we're looking at that went all the way up to $67,000 and back down to 60,000, I mean, it doesn't look good. It's got a huge wick on it. And that wick means that the bulls were not able to take control and push it up further. And what's interesting is we're sitting at about the same place that we were last Sunday when we were looking at the weekly close. It'll come later tonight. And last Sunday we said if it was above $60,000, it was really bullish for Bitcoin. And then right as the time for the weekly close came up, it popped up to 62,000 and things were looking really good. But the question is, are we going to see that tonight? What are we going to see tonight? It is pivotal to watch what Bitcoin does today on the weekly to discover whether the bulls are ready to move this back up or not. Now, I'm going to tell you what I think. I think that basically the people that are moving the price of Bitcoin, there's a very small number of people, that what they thought is, they thought they were going to push the price up above all-time highs. That would flip to support. We wouldn't go below 65,000 again, and we could continue on. But I think what they found is there wasn't enough accumulation yet. There wasn't enough excitement around this $60,000 to $64,000 level to contain that. So I think they pulled it back. They got rid of over-leveraged traders, and now they're looking to build that support for another massive run-up for Bitcoin. Now, it's really interesting to see what happens this week, because as we get to the end of this week, we approach Halloween, which is on Sunday, October 31st. We're now sitting at Plan B's, proposed number for this month, which was $63,000. We blew past it, and now we're back under it. Will this actually hold true, and will we be around $63,000 by the time of the weekly close next week, which will also be the monthly close? But you also have to remember, we're also going to be fighting against the monthly close of futures contracts, which shouldn't be that bad because it is only the first quarter of the first month of the last quarter. So, usually as you get closer to the end of those quarters, it gets a little more dramatic. And the truth is, we haven't really seen dramatic price action from these futures contracts closing in quite a while. The damage has been minimal, to say the least. Now, here's the thing. If we were to take this in a vacuum and we were to look at the price of Bitcoin, and I were to say, okay, look at this terror. Let's say we end at $60,000 below where we were last week. We get a red candle for Bitcoin. Would this be bad? Well, I told you guys this entire cycle, or this entire last, few weeks, last part of this cycle, you got to throw out the charts right now. The charts are probably not going to be the best indicator of what is going to come and what is going to happen. What you need to focus on is this. As we get closer to the end of the year, all these hedge funds, all these institutions have to give returns to their investors, okay? This is why the price of Bitcoin will rise at the end of this year. There's a lot of excitement, a lot of high purchase points, and they need to give returns on that money, and I think that we are going to see that. And I do believe still we're going to see $100,000 here in the fall. I believe everything that I've told you guys over the last few months is still going to come true. Regardless of whether we get a huge wick on this candle or not, Bitcoin is not done. We still have higher to go. It's just a matter of how quickly are we going to get there. And as you saw this week, it can happen extremely quick. I mean, think about this. We went from basically $58,000 to $67,000 in a week. Well, if that happened 3 more times, we'd be at $100,000, and that can happen very quickly. So keep your eye on the close tonight. It's not it's not absolutely pivotal to the future of Bitcoin or the rest of this year, but it is an important indicator of kind of where we're at with the current sentiment. So check that out. Let me know where you think Bitcoin is going. I got to head to church. Chop on. That's all I got. Be blessed. BitBoy out.